Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Delaney, and for today's video I'm going to be going through my summer makeup product favorites. These are all products that just scream summertime to me. They are essential products in my summer makeup routine, whether they are for SPF or for longevity or just great in humidity. I'll go ahead and get into it when I talk about the products, but all of these products are just staples in my collection for summertime, and I consistently reach for them and I want to share them with you. If you are interested in hearing about all the different makeup products that I love for summertime, then definitely keep on watching. Alright y'all, so some of these products are newer to my collection, some of them are older, but all of these have been products that I have now been consistently reaching for. So even if they're new, I have been pretty much wanting to use them all the time. When I'm using my Shop My Stash makeup, these are products that kind of like make me want to use them instead of the ones in my makeup stash, so I know they're good when that happens, so I definitely want to chat about those. All the makeup on my face are going to be products that I'm going to be talking about. I think my makeup looks absolutely gorgeous today. This is what I mean by a summertime makeup look. So excuse my hair, I just got back from the gym and did a little bit of glam. Nothing crazy, just enough so I could talk about it on this video, but my hair is kind of crazy right now. But that's okay. We're on like day 2 here anyway. My face looks so juicy and just yum. I just love like a glowy, nice kind of like fresh face look for the summertime. I don't want anything with a lot of pigmentation, like a really heavy foundation. I want my skin to feel light, airy in the heat and the humidity. I just don't want my makeup kind of sliding around. So this is like my goal makeup for summertime. And I know some people might like a little bit more oomph to it, but this is like perfect summertime for me. This is like every day. I can zhuzh it up, obviously, like add more blush, add more eyeshadow and everything, but this is kind of what I go for like my perfect summer look. So this is what I'm basing my product recommendations on. If you're interested in this kind of look, this review will be for you. So let's go ahead and just kind of rapid fire these products. I will talk about them a little bit, but I want to get through as many products as I can and not make you wait. So let's dive in. All right, so we're going to be starting off with primers. I'm going to try to go in order. That just makes it a little easier in my head. So for primers, I will say that SPF is best. That's kind of my mantra when it comes to the summertime, because I clearly don't really tan. Even when I go out in the sun, just doesn't really happen. But I do want to protect my skin, and as I'm getting older, I want to make sure that my face especially is protected. Kind of helps with anti-aging and just the overall health of your skin anyway, so it's very important. So that is the priority in most of these products, but of course with primer, that's the easiest way to get it into your routine. So first up, this is no shock to anyone. I'm not going to spend super long time talking about this, but this is the e.l.f. Whoa Glow Broad Spectrum Sunscreen SPF 30 in the shade Sunlight. This is my shade. I have it on underneath my makeup today. It is absolutely gorgeous, gives a beautiful glow, and provides that SPF while also priming the skin. It's a nice moisturizing product, feels really, really nice, and makeup lays beautifully on top of it. So that is a pretty much all-in-one kind of product. Very difficult to beat. But if I do know that I'm getting my SPF from other products coming up, then I will also sometimes reach into other primers, and I might even pair them together. But if you want like a juicy, dewy glow, if that is your primary like priming function that you want, this one from Danessa Myricks, this is the Yummy Skin Glow Serum. This is a beautiful product. This is shade Fresh Pressed, and this is one of their newer shades. It used to be like super bronzy. Now they came out with this kind of pink toned one, which is perfect for me. I'm not looking to add any kind of bronziness. I'm just looking for that beautiful shine and that like plumping up my skin effect. This does a great job. It is a glow serum. It's very hydrating. It just does its job right, and I really love this one. But of course, the e.l.f. one is definitely more budget friendly, but they have two different vibes to them. If you want to splurge a little bit, the Natasha Denona one, if I need something to like make my makeup last all day, this is the one I reach for. I might pair it with my SPF from e.l.f. This one is, holding it backwards. This one from Natasha Denona, this is the High-Gen Energizing and Hydrating Primer Serum, and it is gorgeous. This is like my secret formula that makes my makeup last all day long, And of course my other primers will do that, but this one I have noticed the longevity is even more. Like, it works so well for that, and it really does energize my skin. I don't know what magic is in here, but it's a great product. Hydrating, it just, I don't know, it does wonders for my skin and really does promote the longevity in makeup. So that is perfect for some heat and humidity, something that I really like and I reach for a lot. This one from Wet n Wild is definitely a good option if you're on a budget. This is the Impossible Primer, and it really does do it all. It is silicone free, it mattifies, hydrates, blurs pores, and preps skin. And of course, silicone free is nice, but this is such a good one, and of course at the price point it's at, it does a great job. It's not quite as long lasting as the Natasha Denona in my opinion, but for the price point, this is absolutely incredible, and it truly does extend the wear of your makeup. And if I'm going to go for a blurring primer, this is the one that I would choose. So that is all the primers that I will talk about for today, but let's go ahead and get into the next category, which is foundation. So I am definitely more of a skin tint kind of girl. In the summertime, I like that not as much pigmentation. I don't go for the high coverage in the summertime, just because I feel like if any of your makeup kind of gets messed up during the day, if you're wearing high coverage foundation, like caked on kind of coverage, even if you do it really well, you're gonna see it. Like, it's gonna be a mess. And that's why I just like to let my natural skin kind of peek through. I like a skin tint that is gonna give me some barely there coverage to just kind of take away some redness, take away some like imperfections, but kind of leave it looking like my natural skin. That is my goal. So if you are looking for a full coverage foundation, this is not the video for recommendations. If you want my full coverage recommendations, let me know in the comments and I will let you know. So these are the ones that I would personally recommend. Starting off with like a high priced one-ish. This one is probably the only like foundation that I would recommend. And it is because it is a kind of SPF foundation and it's dewy. This is from Estee Lauder. This is their Futurist Hydra Rescue, and it is SPF 45. It has such a beautiful amount of coverage, kind of like that medium, but you can build it kind of vibe, but you can also sheer it out. It has a really nice feel to it. It definitely can look super skin-like if you sheer it out, don't use too much, or you can build it to add coverage. It just really does like hydrate your skin and make it feel so nice all day, and definitely has that kind of dewy finish. So I really like this one, but it is definitely on the higher price tag end, but I did want to recommend that to anyone who's interested. But I do have some other ones that are a little on the cheaper side. I have two skin tints that are from the drugstore that I want to talk about. So we have the Wet n Wild Niacinamide Skin Tint. This one is incredible. Price point, just amazing. This has been my favorite skin tint for like since it came out. It has hyaluronic acid in it and peony extract. I don't know what that does, but I will say this is like magic in a bottle. Incredible. So good. And it doesn't really have any like super big fragrance to it, which I like, because the Wet n Wild like Photo Focus foundation really smelled like paint thinner, even though it was a great foundation. So I'm glad this one does not smell like that. So 10 out of 10 would recommend this, especially for that price point if you haven't tried it. Very low coverage though, but it is buildable. Like, you can actually get a decent coverage out of this one if you try. I mean, it's not going to get like full medium, but it'll get you close. This one surprisingly has a little bit more coverage than I thought. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint, and this is a mineral SPF 50, so this is great. This is something that I would probably wear to like the pool or the beach, something where I needed some extra SPF just in general on my face. This is so good. I have the shade 3 Fair Cool, and it's actually almost too light for me, so I don't know, like, just be careful. Definitely swatch them in store if you can. You might have to find, I don't know, it might not be like true to skin tone, because usually I'm like the lightest shade and I can never find my exact shade. This one is too light, so keep that in mind if you're looking. But the coverage is actually really good. It is that lighter coverage, but it really can be built up. The formula is very long lasting too, which I really enjoy. It has a tiny bit of like that SPF kind of smell, but not crazy, so I really enjoy that. These two from the drugstore are incredible. Definitely start with these and go up from there. If you would like to be bougie, which I know we all do at times. I do have these two to recommend. These are clean at Sephora. What does that mean? Is it good? Is it bad? I mean, it's more good than bad, obviously, but doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean the product's better for you. I don't know. Who knows? But I have noticed that my skin does better when I try to use more clean products, so who knows? Is it placebo? I don't know. But Ciele, this one is so good. This is a skin tint at SPF 50. Really, really nice. Again, has some buildable coverage, but it's not going to get to like full medium. But oh my gosh, this is so good. Both of these have droppers, so these are kind of in the similar realm. I'm a shade 01 Ivory in the Ciele, and then I have this one from Ilia. This is their Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. It has niacinamide, squalene, and hyaluronic acid. So this one is like jam-packed with really great skincare stuff. And I will say that is what I'm wearing today. I love this stuff. The only drawback to this is the smell. It doesn't smell awful, but like it does have a slightly different scent to it. You'll have to smell it. Like I don't really know how to describe it, but it's just a barely there smell. And I think it's because it's a lot of clean ingredients. They didn't add any fragrance to cover it up, which is good for your skin, but also like, I was like, oh, what is that? It's not crazy bad, but like it is there, so just be aware. But it looks gorgeous on the skin. Like, look at that. I'm so shiny. Like, I love it. It's definitely got a little bit of radiance to it, which I do enjoy. And I think I just really like the serum skin tints. Like, something about that, my skin just drinks it up. I really, really love it. So both of these are awesome. I have one last one that's kind of a combo between a concealer and a foundation. And of course I have to give the shout out to Merit Beauty. This is the Minimalist Complexion Stick, and I have the shade Chiffon. I think I need a shade lighter than this. Ceramic, I think, is the one that's like my perfect shade, but this one is so good. It is a stick, perfect for summertime if you just want a little bit of coverage somewhere, like you just want a little bit under your eyes, a little bit in the T-zone, and you're good. Or like if your nose gets red a little bit, like this is perfect. And it's actually a good touch-up stick too. So it's so versatile, great to pack in a beach bag, just don't let it melt. But incredible. I've raved about this in so many videos. I'm gonna shut up. But so good. All right, so next up is concealers. I am not a super high coverage girl in the summer. I just wanna live my best life at the pool and just be as natural as possible. I usually go for like more higher coverage for events and in the winter time. I don't know why, but that's just me. So these are not super full coverage concealers. Again, if you would like some high coverage concealer recommendations, let me know in the comments. But these two, I have two different price points. These are the ones I would recommend for summer. So from the drugstore, we have Revolution Beauty. This is the Skin Silk Eye Brightening Concealer. So this is incredible. It has kind of a light to medium coverage, more on the light side, honestly. You can build it up, but it's very, very sheer. It has this nice metal applicator, which I love. I've raved about it so much. It's a nice like eye cooling experience when you apply it. It's great. But I will say I do kind of lean more towards the kosas. This does have a hair more coverage, and I think it's a little bit more buildable. So like if you do want more coverage, you can definitely achieve that. This is the one that I'm wearing today. This one has a radiant finish, kind of like natural to radiant. It's not super shiny under my eye, but it definitely is not matte. This one has a little bit of radiance too, but not quite to the level of this. This is so good. I love this concealer. This has been a favorite for a long time now. And Kosas is a clean brand at Sephora. Love that. I have just noticed such great things with my skin. I've been on a skin journey. If you've watched my videos from years ago, this is a skin tint and a concealer, and my skin looks absolutely incredible. So is it helping? I think so. But who's to say? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But these products are really good. Like, come on. So powder is up next. I have a pressed powder and a loose powder to talk about. So everyone knows I love the Tarte Creaseless powder. That one is great. But for the summertime, I will say this from Ciele is so good. This is the Filter and Protect SPF 30 powder, and I love the packaging. It comes with a cute little powder puff here, which I don't actually use the powder puff, but it has a net in here. I like to take this and go all over the face with this and reapply SPF. So since it has SPF 30, this is a great way to reapply your sunscreen throughout the day. So I take a fluffy brush and I just in there and I get it all on there. I dust it off just a hair and I press it into the skin, or a powder puff, you can use that too, but I like the diffused look of the brush. And I just feel like it's a great way to reapply sunscreen without using a spray or like a stick or anything like that, or that lotion. And on your face, if you've done your makeup, you don't want to ruin your makeup by doing something crazy. So when I find the perfect SPF setting spray, I'll let you know. I need one. This is so good in the meantime, just to like boost that SPF throughout the day, because you do need to reapply sunscreen, and this is a great way to do it if you've already done your makeup. The only drawback, I will say, this is shade 01. It is too dark for me. This is too dark for me. It's basically my skin tone, but a little bit darker, and it does show if I'm using this as a pressed, like with a powder puff and using it under my eyes. Using it under my eyes I can sometimes get away with, but if I put it like all over my face just to touch up something, you're gonna notice that is not my skin tone shade. So that is the drawback with this one, but when I diffuse it and put it in a brush and apply it that way, it's perfect. When I actually set it like that or finish it with that, it's great. And it does have a little bit of a filter to it, like it has a slight blurring, but nothing crazy. Really good though. Even though it's not my shade, I can definitely get a lot of use out of it. But then this one is like my everyday powder. Kosas, clean brand at Sephora as well, just like the Ciele one was. This is the Airy Cloud Set powder. I've used this an absolute ton. I can tell I'm going to completely pan this product. I am already halfway there, so yeah, there's that. I love this one. This is perfect for my skin tone. It's not too dark on me. It's just beautiful. And it just adds some beautiful coverage too. So if I really want to like brighten up my under eyes, I'm wearing this today as well. It is not like a super brightening shade, but it is just enough. It's so good. And it does add some coverage, so I can actually like set concealer down. If I use a spot concealer, I can set that down with this powder as well, and it'll add a touch of coverage to it and just really look gorgeous. It is so nice and finely milled. This baked formula is so good, and if I need a pressed powder, this is what I'm reaching for. All right, next up, bronzers. So we have 2 cream ones to talk about and 2 powder ones. I'm gonna go super quick with these because I'm not a big bronzer girl, but I am wearing one today, and it is this one from Ciele. This is the Sculpt and Protect SPF 30. I think all of their products have SPF 30 in it, which is why this brand is just so good. Them and Merit Beauty, like, they go back and forth for me, like they're battling it out, but so good. I love how sheer it is, but it is buildable. But I feel like it really just, on my fair skin, it's not too much warmth. The shade is perfect. Not too warm, not too cool. So good. This is shade 01 Light. But also, if you don't want to spend the money on Ciele or go to Sephora, you can go to Ulta or Target and you can get Laguna Beach from ColourPop. This is their bronzer stick. Very similar color. I will say this is a touch warmer, so I tend not to reach for this as much, but the formula is very similar. This one does not have the SPF though, but they kind of act very similarly to each other, so if you don't want to get the Ciele one, you can save a little bit and get the ColourPop. Powder bronzers, we have 2 of them, a drugstore and a higher end. So the drugstore one is Milani, their Silky Matte Bronzing Powder in the shade 01 Sunlight. This is a perfect shade for me, and I just recently discovered this, and I'm never going back. This is so good. The only drawback to me is that this is a matte product, kind of like a in between a matte and a natural, but I just want a touch more radiance. But maybe that means that this will be good for cold season and the warmer weather as well, just because it might be a little more versatile that way is what I'm saying. But I just have a preference for some radiance in my bronzers. This is from Kosas. This is the Sun Show bronzer in the shade Waves. Absolutely gorgeous shade on me. I'm going to hit pan on this. I'm like almost to the flat part, but this used to be like up here. But I've used it so much. See how radiant that is? Like it almost kind of has a highlighter vibe, but it's a bronzer. It doesn't look like a highlighter on the skin. Don't be scared. It just has a beautiful life, a beautiful radiance to it. But I don't actually have any powder bronzer on today. This is just the ciele one. So do with that what you will. But if you want a powder bronzer, these two are really great. And they just like scream summer to me. Like this one, if I don't want to shine, if I want to set down a cream bronzer. And this one, if I want that beachy glow. We are in blushes now. Ciele does have an SPF blush, so that one's really good, but I didn't want to just be hyping up Ciele the whole time. So Merit, I've hyped them up a lot too, but the Flush Balm is incredible. The reason that I like these blushes is, for summertime specifically, is just the ease of use, the longevity, and just the naturalness that they give. Like, I just love a natural kind of lighter blush in the summertime, and a cream blush will give that to me. It gives that longevity, it gives the dewiness, it gives it all. So all of these are cream blushes except for one, okay? So we have the Merit one, and this is in the shade Cheeky. I love this one for like wearing to the gym with no makeup on. Like I just add some blush, and it's so nice to have like a little bit of a pop just so I'm not like just so pale. But really enjoy this one with like makeup too. It's just so versatile. Really enjoy it. You can build up the coverage easily. If you want a really long lasting liquid blush, if you prefer a liquid formula, the NARS Afterglow blushes, incredible. This is in shade Dolce Vita, and it has a little doe foot applicator. So good. You can sheer it out, you can build it up. It's a very radiant blush though, which is why I really love it, especially for summertime. And the shade Dolce Vita is just like perfect for summer. Another perfect shade for summertime. This is from House Labs, and this is their Color Fuse Glassy Blush Balm. It's a lot of words, but impeccable formula. I don't know, but I might actually like these more than the Merit, which is really saying something, because I have shouted this one from the mountaintops for a long time, but this one is quickly becoming my more used one, my like go-to blush balm. I don't know, like it's don't make me choose, but this is so good. And this Glassy Pomelo shade, this is what I'm wearing today. I mean, perfection. It is just so easy to just swipe on and blend out, and you're done. Like, both of these are really like that. This one takes a little bit more because it's a liquid, but really it's an easy to blend out one too. So incredible. All three amazing. The one powder blush that screams summertime to me, and not necessarily the shade, but I guess kind of the shade too. But this formula, I really want to go and get something that's a little lighter, because this shade kind of screams winter to me. But I do have it on my face today, so clearly it's not too wintry. This is from Say. This is their Super Suede Radiant Blush Powder. Incredible formula. It has a shine to it, you can tell, but it's not crazy like highlighter shine. Wow. This is also a clean beauty brand at Sephora. This is in the shade Grazie or Grazy. I'm not really sure what they were going for, Italian or a name, but wow, this is so good. I at first was afraid of this because my brush was picking up too much product, and I was very afraid because I was just like, oh my god, what do I do? It does blend out, like, if you blend it out, but I was like, okay, why is it doing this all, like, why is it so pigmented right off the bat? Well, it was just the brush that I was using. I have used a brush like this and just kind of lightly tapped it in here, knocked it off, and just done like little circles. And I'll show you because, you know, why not? But kind of lightly dust and stamp, and that does an amazing job of applying this. And yeah, once I found out that technique, I just kind of like played around with it until I could get it. But this is such a beautiful blush. It just has so much radiance to it. It's just so good. And I like to put a powder blush on top of a cream blush sometimes if I'm going for longevity purposes. If I'm just like running out the door for everyday makeup, it is what it is. But if I want longevity, I want to set it down with a blush. This is the one I'm reaching for. I think it's even better than the Tower 28, like the one that's like a set and blush kind of a thing. This is so good. Highlighter is next, everybody's favorite category. I'm gonna go through these quick. I'm sorry. Some of these I've talked about a lot before, so I'm not gonna talk about them too much in this one. So of course, we're gonna talk about briefly the Merit Beauty and the Lumi Le Glace. So, drugstore Sephora version. So good. Out of these two, I tend to reach for the Merit Balm, highlighting balm. This is the shade Kava from Merit. This is definitely more oily, like it melts into the skin quicker. I have to warm up the Lumi Le Glace on the back of my hand before I go in, but you will get a similar effect. The color is slightly more golden with the Lumi Le Glace, but this one is in shade Glassy Pearl. Both of these are incredible, but the Haus Labs one is so good. Oh my gosh. I have a hard time reaching into my Merit one because I like reaching into this one a lot. The only thing that stops me is because this kind of has a pinky kind of undertone to it. So if I'm not doing a look that has a pinky undertone, I don't need to use it, but like it still looks good with everything. But if I need something that's a little on the warmer side, I'll reach to the Merit. But for 98% of the time, this one's so good. This is shade Glassy Opal from Haus Labs, and oh, it is so pretty. Now I do not have it on my hand today, or I do not have it on my face today, but see that on my hand? I'll just do a little swatch. It looks so wet and beautiful. Oh, it is so gorgeous, and it just melts onto the skin like effortlessly. It is so freaking good. And for the summertime, I'll do that and like a cream blush and not do foundation sometimes, or skin tint. Like I'll just do blush and highlight if I really just want like a really natural dewy look and I'm having a good skin day, of course. But the highlighter I'm wearing today, I know I've talked about a lot of cream products in this summertime video, but this one is incredible, and it has kind of changed my mind about powder highlights in the summertime because of how this melts into the skin. The new NARS highlighter, this is the Light Reflecting Luminizing Powder in the shade Eros. This is like my favorite new product that I've tried. It is absolutely gorgeous. I think this is better than the Natasha Denona one. I think this is better than, oh my gosh, I don't know, like a lot of my highlighters. I think I could probably go ahead and get rid of all my powder highlighters and just have this one. And that's a really big claim because I do love the Natasha Denona one. But look at this. I mean, it looks like I did cream. It doesn't really look like I did a powder highlighter. There's not powder anywhere to be seen. It just looks like juicy skin. Absolutely freaking incredible. I need all the shades that work for me. Just please, if you don't take any of my recommendations from this video, try this. You will not be disappointed. I know it's a splurge, but for the summertime, just justify it to yourself because you can use this on your lid as an eyeshadow. You can use this on the inner corner, brighten it up. You can use this on your cheeks. You can use it on wherever. I don't care. Body especially, oh my god, it would be beautiful all over the body. This is so good. Just please try it. Just have a few categories left. I promise we're getting there. I'm going as fast as I can. Alright, so eyeshadow. I'm not going to be talking about eyeshadow palettes in this video. I will talk about a couple eyeshadow products, but not actual palettes. So if you would like to see a summertime eyeshadow palette video, let me know in the comments. But as a general rule, I do not use palettes mostly. Like in the summertime, I usually go for single shadows and cream products. So that's why I'm saying like, you might not need the palettes. But one palette in particular I will give you a recommendation for because it might be on sale. Really, as a general rule, any kind of all matte neutral palette is great for the summertime, just in case you need a quick like swipe on the lid. This one from Give Beauty is so good. It is a clean brand at Sephora, which again, love. I have it on my lids today. It is the transition shade in my lids. This is the I Seeing Color Simple Kind of Life palette, and it's just a quad. It's just a quad, and you have like slightly different tones in here, but just enough to be different. Like these kind of look the same, and I kind of use them similarly, but it doesn't really matter. These are so good if you just are the kind of person who just swipes on a brown shade and that's it. Like honestly, in the summertime, that's all you kind of need. But I don't know if Give is leaving Sephora or if Give is going away. This is Gwen Stefani's brand. I don't know. I hope it doesn't go away because they've had some really great products. I really actually enjoy them. But you might get a really good deal on Sephora on these. And they're also at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. I actually got this one there and it's so good. And especially if it's on a discount, get it while it's there and enjoy. I did want to mention that just because summertime comes, I reach for that one. Hands down. So that was the matte shades. So now let's talk about a little bit of shimmer. As I said, I usually go for a cream usually, and I've talked about these at length in all of my videos pretty much, so I'm not going to talk about them a ton. The Sparkle Stick from Half Magic, so good. I have Beige Mystique and I have Champagne Snowflake. I have so many videos where I swatch these. I don't even need to hype them up anymore, but these are like my new favorite ever. Like they've kind of outdone the Dazzle Stick from KVD. These are still really great. If you want that like truly like creamy product that feels just like almost wet when you apply it, go for the Dazzle Stick. These are the finishes on these are incredible, but I will say that my heart kind of belongs to the Sparkle Stick. These are like nearly crease proof. They're so good. And the shades are just so good. I want even more shades to come out, but these are truly like the most sparkly things I can put on my eyes and have it stay all day long. And they have some really great longevity for the summertime with heat and humidity. This is what I'm going for 99% of the time. But of course, I've talked about them so much. I don't want to talk about them a ton in this video, but I did want to make sure that that was mentioned. But we have some powder recommendations as well. I say powder, but like not cream, if that makes sense. So from the drugstore, we have the ColourPop Super Shock Shadows. There are so many of them that are incredible. The one on my lid today is the shade Frog, and I have two other shades here that I use all the freaking time. We have Fine Pearl, which is this beautiful like golden champagne color. So cute. And somehow it made a heart. Somehow. I didn't do that on purpose, but that's so cute, isn't it? And then we have Ladybird, which is usually one of my go-to shades. It is just like almost like a transparent base with just glitter. It's just so good. But Frog, the one on my lid today, has a little bit more of a shift to it. It's kind of hard to tell this far away, but it has such a nice reflect. It almost has a little bit of a pink reflect as well. When you get up really close to it, you can kind of see there's some pink and blue glitters in there, but it's also like a nice neutral champagne shade. So good. I just think it looks like a wet lid. It's amazing. But these Super Shock shades, they pack a lot of punch, especially for the budget, like incredible. But if you want to splurge a little bit, this one has a little bit more longevity than the ColourPop Super Shock, and this is the Moondust eyeshadow from Urban Decay, and it is a 24/7 shadow. This is in Space Cowboy. Very similar vibe to some of the ColourPop ones, but this one does have that longevity that the ColourPop ones, like the ColourPop does last a little bit, but it's nowhere near this one. It just kind of depends on your preference, but this one is so good. It's not going to last as long as a cream shadow on your lids, but if you take a cream eyeshadow and then you put this on top to set it, golden. That is like the perfect summertime combo. Incredible. It will last all day and not crease. So those are my recommendations for eyeshadow. I know that was a lot, but we do have a couple more categories to go. Mascara. From Ilia, we have the Fullest Volumizing Mascara. This one is like 99% of the time, the one I'm wearing. This one is great because it is a clean formula. It does not bother my contact wearing eyes. That I do love, but I will say the longevity on it, like on the lower lashes, it will transfer if you're gonna get wet. Like if I wear this to the pool, I can't put it on my lower lashes. But Maybelline Sky High from the drugstore, I love this one. It's the one I'm wearing today. From the drugstore, this is like my go-to mascara. I have tried the e.l.f. lash extender. I do like that one, but I have gotten some flaking recently, so I kind of went back to the Sky High. It's been a tried and true. This is the Cosmic Black one. Really, really great. And I love the maroon one too. There's a maroon shade of the Sky High. That one looks so natural. So for makeup for the summer, like if you really don't want to look like you're wearing a ton of mascara, that one might be a great option too. I think it looks really, really beautiful. I don't have a ton of mascara recommendations just because it's very like particular to the person. Before I get into lips, which is our last category, I did want to let you know that there are 2 setting sprays, one from the drugstore, one from like more high end, that I would recommend for the summertime because it's hot. You want your makeup to last, all the good business. So drugstore, the SpongeBob one, perfect for summertime. It's just such a good collaboration, and this was actually my favorite thing from it. The Kelp Shake Setting Mist, so good. Has a beautiful scent to it, not overwhelming. But if you really want all the longevity and you want added glow, the all-nighter glow version, extra glow, this is so good. I don't need to talk about these too much. They make your makeup last longer. That's all they do. But they work really well. Both of them, even the SpongeBob one, which was a shock. All right, last category is lips. And I don't really do a lot of like true lipstick in the summertime. I just think it's a lot to do. I usually go for a lip oil / stain or gloss and a lip liner. So what you're gonna need to do is get you a nice, really long lasting lip liner like these two. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury one, and this is the Makeup by Mario Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Pencil. And this is the Lip Cheat Reshape and Resize Lip Liner from Charlotte Tilbury. Both of these are minis, but I love these so much. If you can, get the minis. They last a really long time, and they're a great value because they last so long. Like, I've never used up a full one before, so get the mini if you want to save some coin. But both of these are beautiful. This one is Rich Mauve, and this one is in Pillow Talk. But love. These are both, like, they have the longevity. That's what's important. I know there's a lot of drugstore lip liners out there that are good, but these are like the ones that I reach for that last all day long. So apply you a really nice lip liner that lasts all day. This one is the one I'm wearing today, the Makeup by Mario one in Rich Mauve. I applied the lip liner all around the lips, kind of spread it out by like smacking my lips together a little bit. But then I went ahead and added the Tower 28 gloss. This one is a favorite. I've talked about Tower 28 so many times. This one is in the shade XOXO. It has a nice lip stain quality to it. That's why I wanted to choose this one for summertime. It is a bright fuchsia gloss. Nothing says summer like a really bright lip gloss, to me at least. Bright neon fruit fuchsia. It is so pretty, but it's not overwhelming on the lips, and it does leave a slight pinky stain, which I love because it increases that longevity. So good. I just think this is such a fun product for summertime. It has no sparkle. That's the only downside. They did come out with a limited edition one that had sparkle, but I hate when they do that. Because, like, I want to get it all the time. Come on. But have no fear. Have no fear, because there are a couple other products that are also really good, and they all have sparkle. But from the drugstore, we have the e.l.f. lip oils. These are really good. They have some finishes without sparkle, and they have some glittery ones. This is in the shade Princess Cut. It is a beautiful, like, sparkly pink shade. This is probably my most used shade. You can see I'm, like, halfway through it. So good. The longevity is not quite there, though. That is my only problem with it. Like, the Tower 28 one really just lasts on the lips for a really long time. The e.l.f. one, I do have to reapply it a little bit. The e.l.f. is the Glow Reviver Lip Oil and the Glimmer Finish. They have a regular finish as well. But if you want longevity, Fenty Beauty has been killing it with their lip products, especially for the summer. I think of like a bronzy, glittery lip. Ugh. And Fenty Beauty is just like the one to go to if you want like in your face sparkle, beautiful lip product. Their reels with like them swatching the lip products, oh my god, it's so pretty. This one is the Gloss Bomb Sticks it's their high shimmer version in the shade Fussy. Oh my gosh, it's like a gloss stick. Incredible. It has that beautiful pink shade, but it also has some like bright blue glitter reflect in there. So freaking pretty. But then their lip oil came out swinging. I have not been able to stop using this, and I just recently bought it, like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago? I don't know. Was it 2 weeks ago? Time has been friggin' flying. But this is so incredible. I don't know, like, this one actually compares to the Tower 28. In my mind, like, they're kind of equal right now. So good, and this is, like, the most long-lasting lip product I've ever had. Ever. It's so good. And it's so sparkly. This is in shade Frosted Buns. This is a beautiful bronzy shade, perfect for summertime. And it has a beautiful applicator that I love so much. It has like a little curve to it and just deposits that product so beautifully. Oh, so good. Fenty has absolutely just been incredible. I don't know. They have magic. All right. I think that is all of the categories. That's crazy. I know I've been talking a lot, so if you're at the end, hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I really did hope you enjoyed all of these products. These products scream summertime to me, and I hope they do to you as well. Hopefully this was helpful for you. If you would like to see any other videos from me, I'm open to suggestions as well. I am trying to kind of branch out and do other types of videos, but I want to make what y'all want to see. Thank you so much for supporting my videos so far. I am really having a good time filming. I'm getting myself back into it, editing, filming, and all that jazz. Just thank you for all your support so far. I hope you're having an amazing day or night wherever you are. Please try to stay cool. At least where I am, it's going to be real hot this week. So make sure you're checking your weather, putting on your SPF, and hopefully going to a pool if you got one, or a beach. Because that's, I don't know, that's what I want to do. So, I don't know. If you have to like get a little kiddie pool in your backyard too, that's always fun too. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!